The single best way to build your willpower is to voluntarily put yourself into conditions of discomfort. The spellbinder calls these strengthening scenarios. When I was much younger and my ability to command myself to do what I needed to do when I didn't feel like doing it was much weaker, I'd give in to my lesser urges so easily. My self-discipline muscles were very flabby because I wasn't exercising them. The spellbinder knew I needed to become a lot stronger so I could install the 5 a.m. routine in a way that stayed with me my whole career. So, he had me actively put myself into situations of hardship. And it worked like magic. What kind of situations? Asked the artist. Once a week, I slept on the floor. You're serious? Quizzed the entrepreneur. Really? Absolutely, the billionaire confirmed. And I began taking cold showers every morning. Twice a week I'd fast, like so many of the most accomplished women and men of the world have done to capitalize on and manifest their primal power. It's remarkable how much time I'd save during the fasting windows when I wouldn't eat. And striking how clear my thinking would be and how much energy I'd have. Oh, and when I'd be at my loft in Zurich, to promote my toughness and grit, I'd do some hard winter training by running in the snow with only a t-shirt and a pair of shorts on. Science confirms it. The real key is to push your brain to develop new neural pathways and to force your willpower muscles to flex and stretch, intentionally working these natural resources up to their highest level. This is how anyone can become so strong, courageous, and undefeatable that, no matter what obstacles they face and difficulties they experience, they continue on their quest to meet their glorious goals. Why do you think Navy SEALs and members of the SAS true willpower warriors actively expose themselves to such potentially spirit-crushing scenarios? All those long runs in the rain, with heavy backpacks on. Crawling through thick mud in the middle of the night. Eating brutal food and living in a Spartan setting. Confronting their fears by performing tests like jumping into the ocean from cliffs, backwards, with blindfolds on, or enduring exercises involving psychological degradation so they train themselves to transcend what most limits them. Look, cats, bravery and the capacity to do the difficult things that are necessary for the fullest expression of your greatness isn't a divine blessing. Nope. Not at all. It's a voluntary practice. Toughness and a will of iron takes devotion. So, I very much suggest you begin to suffocate your demons, slay your dragons and hug your monsters by doing more demanding things. This is one of the surest routes to masterful achievement and a private life you'll be ever so proud of at the end.
You need to set up a reward. That's what the eminent researchers on willpower tell us is essential to create behaviors that stick. Your reward for rising with the sun could be a nice piece of dark chocolate for dessert at lunch. It could be taking a nap later in the day, another favored right of the planet's greatest creatives. It could be treating yourself to the book you've been wanting to buy for your library. You can figure out what feels right for you. Three techniques that research confirms will help the 5 a.m. club morning routine stick. Number 1. To make a habit last, never install it alone. Number 2. The teacher learns the most. Number 3. When you most feel like quitting is the time you must continue advancing. The first point will remind you that rituals run deepest when performed in a group. That's why being a member of the 5 a.m. club is so potent. You're not installing this morning routine alone. We're all in this together. The second point will remind you to actually teach the philosophy and methodology you've been learning from me. As you do so, your own understanding of the material will deepen even more superbly. In many ways, educating others on all I've shared will be a gift you provide to yourself. And the final line you see on this ceiling is the most important. Remember that persistence is necessary for all forms of mastery. In that moment you feel you can't go further lies an enormous opportunity to forge an entirely new level of willpower. When you feel you can't continue, progress a little longer, your self-discipline muscle will be amplified considerably, and the degree of your self-respect will increase vastly. And few things are as essential to exponential productivity, leading your field and the creation of a life you adore as raising the appreciation you have for yourself. Yes, dreams and desires are just wishbones. Rising before daybreak is your backbone to get them done.
Please know that your creativity, productivity, prosperity, performance, and usefulness to the world as well as the quality of your private life won't transform by simply rising at 5 a.m. alone. It's not just rising early that makes this regime so powerful. It's what you do over the 60 minutes after you wake up that makes the 5 a.m. club so game-changing. Remember this, your victory hour gives you one of life's greatest windows of opportunity. As you now know, the way you start your day dramatically influences how it unfolds. Some people get up early but destroy the value of their morning routine by watching the news, surfing online, scanning social feeds and checking messages. I'm sure you both understand that such behavior comes from the need for a quick pleasure rush of dopamine and escape from what is truly important. This way of acting causes members of the majority to miss out on doing the things that would allow them to leverage the quietude of this special time to help them maximize greatness so awesome days show up consistently.
If you really loved yourself, you'd relinquish all your feelings of not being good enough to be great and renounce all slavery to your weakness. You'd stop focusing on your deficiencies and celebrate your amazing. Just think about it, there's no person on the planet today who has the unique stack of gifts that you have. Actually, in all of history, there's never been even one person exactly like you. And there never will be. Yes, you're that special. That's an indisputable fact. So, embrace the full force of your lavish talent, luminous strengths, and breathtaking powers. Let go of the destructive habit of breaking the commitments you make to yourself. Failing to keep self-promises is one of the reasons so many of us don't love ourselves. Not following through on what we tell ourselves we'll do so destroys our sense of personal worth and dissolves our self-esteem. Keep behaving like that and the unconscious part of you will begin to believe you're not worth anything. And remember the psychological phenomenon known as the self-fulfilling prophecy I walked you through earlier. We always perform in a way that is aligned with the way we see ourselves. And so, our thinking creates our results. And the less we value ourselves and our powers, he went on, the less power we have access to.
As you can see from this learning model, there are 3 20-minute pockets to install and then practice to mastery level. The first 20-minute pocket of the 20/20/20 formula requires that you move. Simply put, doing some sweaty exercise first thing every morning will revolutionize the quality of your days. The second pocket encourages you to reflect for 20 minutes. This segment is designed to help you reassess your natural power, boost self-awareness, dissolve your stress, fuel your happiness and restore your inner peace in an era of acute overstimulation and excessive activity. And you'll round out this 60-minute victory hour of personal fortification with 20 minutes centered around ensuring that you grow, whether that means investing some time reading a book that will improve your understanding of how the best lives were made or an article that will refine your professional prowess, or listening to an audio session on how the virtuosos accomplish their unusual results, or watching an educational video that will show you how to lift your relationships or increase your finances or deepen your spirituality. As you cats now know, the leader who learns the most wins. Training rigorously first thing in the morning is a total game changer. Moving vigorously shortly after you get up will generate an alchemy in your brain based on its neurobiology, which will not only wake you up fully but electrify your focus and energy, amplify your self-discipline and launch your day in a way that makes you feel on fire. Now, to be ultra practical for you too, I'll say that your workout could mean taking a spinning class or performing a bunch of jumping jacks and burpees or skipping like the pro boxers love to do or doing wind sprints. Not sure what will work best for you. The real key here, though, is to make sure you sweat. As I've been suggesting during our time together, managing your morning well is a main skill of exceptionalists. Using the front end of your day expertly is such a key determinant of business eminence and personal magnificence. And one element of a cleverly granulated morning routine is a period of deep peace. Some quietude and solitude for yourself before the complexity starts arriving, and your family needs your energy, and all your other responsibilities take over. Tranquility is the new luxury of our society. So, during this segment of your victory hour, savor some stillness. Contemplate how you're living and on who you hope to become. Be thoughtful and intentional on the values you want to be loyal to over the hours ahead of you, and how you wish to behave. Consider what needs to happen for this to be a great day amid the construction of a legendary life.
Another tactic you can practice at this time is to write out what the spellbinder calls a pre-performance blueprint. This is simply a written statement of your ideal day ahead. Researchers confirm that pre-commitment strategies work beautifully to increase your focus and discipline to get things done. You'll have a clear and calibrated script for your day ahead, so it unfolds the way you want it to. Of course, nothing in business and life is perfect. Still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't do our best to pursue it. The heroic women and men of the world were all perfectionists. They were maximizers, immensely obsessed with being remarkable at all they did. So, take at least 10 minutes to write out your perfect day.
Writing in a journal for at least a few of the minutes between 5:20 and 5:40 a.m. with the term daily diaries. The key when you do this is just to write. Don't think too much. Simply download your commitments for the hours ahead, record your precious ambitions and activate your gratitude by listing what's good in your life right now. Please also use your journal as a place to process through any frustrations, disappointments, and resentments in your heart so you let them go. It's miraculous how you'll release toxic emotions and low energy from your system when you write down your suppressed hurts, freeing up maximum creativity, premium vitality, and unmatchable performance. Here are some of the rewards you'll receive when you invest 10 or perhaps the entire 20 minutes of pocket number 2 of your victory hour in writing your daily diaries. And to repeat, so I reinforce, I suggest you don't write only the positive elements of your current life but also those aspects of your experience that are causing discomfort and pain. Because the quickest way out of hard emotions is to have the wisdom and courage to go straight into them. Feel them to heal them. Name them to let go of them. Put a written voice to the dark energy of life's burdens to dissolve them. These are breakthrough insights I'm revealing to you too here. Because once you reclaim the power blocked by layers of toxic emotions and the wounds of the past, your mindset, heart set, health set, and soul set will all soar exponentially.
And when your 4 interior empires escalate through your effortful self-purification, your supreme self begins to assume command. This then yields the external empires you both hope to see more of. What I'm trying to explain is this: difficult feelings that you don't find a healthy way to remove become repressed, which creates stress, poor productivity, and even disease. I also encourage you to find at least a few moments during the second pocket, between 5:20 and 5:40 a.m., to meditate. The Spellbinder taught me how to do so, and it has profoundly helped my concentration, my confidence, my performance, and the calm that I feel, while running a sophisticated business portfolio. And calm performers are the highest achievers. There's nothing crackerjack about meditation, so get over any biases you might have around the skill and go ahead and lock it in. It's simply one of the world's best ways to strengthen your focus, preserve your natural power and insulate your inner peace. There's a lot of wonderful science confirming the value of a regular meditation ritual, so, even if you want to dismiss the method, the data says it works phenomenally as a human optimization habit. Current research proves that regular meditation helps lower levels of cortisol, thus lowering your stress. It's also a strong way to grow the relationship you have with yourself. You need to make more time for you. To scale your fluency and intimacy with your higher nature. To reconnect with your best part, that side of you that understands the impossible as mostly the untried and that knows of your hidden reservoirs of luminosity, audacity, and love. That portion of you that still can see the greatness in others, even when they behave badly, and that models positivity in the world even when such virtues are not replied to you. Yes, go into this 20-moment sanctuary of silence and stillness each morning and remember all you truly are. Truth speaks in the solitude of the day's earliest light. And then carry this breathtaking knowledge with you, through the remaining hours of the gift we call a day. Pocket 3 of the 20/20/20 formula is designed to help you grow daily. Remember the 2x3x mindset: to double your income and impact, triple your investment in two primary areas, your personal mastery and your professional capability. From 5:40 to 6 a.m., the final segment of the Victory Hour, is when you deepen your base of knowledge, increase your acumen, improve your expertise and outlearn your competition. During the final pocket, from 5:40 to 6 a.m., of the 20/20/20 formula, work on becoming more valuable, to your industry as well as to society. See, you don't receive success and influence only because of what you want. You attract it into your life based on who you are as a person and as a producer. Private desire without personal development is like dreaming of having a gorgeous garden but not planting any seeds. We magnetize ourselves to excellent rewards by raising the value of ourselves. I made my fortune from this idea. As I improved, my capacity to improve the lives of more people improved through the elevated quality of my service. As I made myself more knowledgeable, I became more valuable to the fields in which I conducted my businesses, which lifted my income and my impact. Here's a concept fairly foreign in today's age: read a book.
Study the lives of the greatest men and women of the past by consuming their autobiographies during the Grow Pocket. Learn about the latest advancements in psychology. Devour works on innovation and communication, productivity and leadership, prosperity and history. And watch documentaries on how the best do what they do, and grew into who they are. Listen to audiobooks on personal mastery, creativity and business building. One of the traits all my billionaire friends and I have in common is we absolutely love to learn. We grow, and capitalize on, our gifts and talents relentlessly. We invest in expanding ourselves, and our pro games, constantly. We are all totally into reading, improving and feeding our limitless curiosity. Fun for us is going to a conference together. We go to one, at least one, every 3 months so we stay inspired, excellent and absolutely switched on. We don't spend much time on meaningless entertainment because we're just too invested in endless education.
Each day acquire something that will fortify you against poverty, against death, indeed against other misfortunes as well, and after you have run over many thoughts select one to be thoroughly digested that day. Seneca, the Roman statesman. generating explosive productivity, elite health, exceptional prosperity, sustained joy, and boundless inner peace really is a step-by-step game. Small, daily, seemingly insignificant improvements, when done consistently over time, do yield staggering results. Daily micro-wins and infinitesimal optimizations really are the surest way to a life that you'll be ever so proud of at the end. Rising at dawn and running the 20/20/20 formula is your main move to lead your field and upgrade your personal life. These 10 calibrated habits are your amplifiers. They'll ensure that you go from seeing results that are linear to rewards that are exponential. Anything negative, toxic, and impure gets blocked at the gate. Essentially, this way of being in the world is your bulletproof defense system to reject any stimuli that would decry your greatness.
The 10 Tactics of Lifelong Genius.
Tactic number 1: the tight bubble of total focus strategy. Tactic number 2: the 90-90-1 rule. Tactic number 3: the 60-10 method. Tactic number 4: the daily 5 concept.
Tactic number 5: the second wind workout. Tactic number 6: the 2 massage protocol. Tactic number 7: traffic university. Tactic number 8: the dream team technique. Tactic number 9: the weekly design system. Tactic number 10: the 60-minute student.